Welcome to Mad About Business. I'm Maddy Alexander-Grout, and this is my brand new podcast where I help business owners with their problems. I talk about my business story and I show up and give you business tips and advice. If you haven't met me before, I am a multi-potentialite. I do lots of different things. I'm an ADHD business coach. I'm a business strategist, visibility strategist. I'm a money specialist and like speaker, coach, author, blah, 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 blah. So many different things. So I have a lot of experience. I've been self-employed for 10 years. And I have decided recently to make sure that I am talking about the things that I want to be known for. And I want to be known as the business strategist, the person who helps people with their visibility. And I work with people who have got hidden disabilities, hidden struggles, people who are from marginalised or underrepresented communities. And I help them to own their story and show up to make more money in their business and basically become the go-to expert. So I had a question from my membership this week, Invisible to Influential, from the lovely Rachel Emmett. Rachel is a PR consultant. She's also got a lovely PR community on Facebook. And Rachel asked me, how do you get more clients and more people to take up your product or service? So the simplest way that I can break this down to help you to get more clients is into three areas: visibility, value, and trust. So visibility is really key. If you're the best kept secret in the world, nobody is going to know that you exist. So being visible is something that you really do need to think about. And that's not just being visible on social media. Like, being visible isn't just like doing a social media post every day and hoping that it hits the right people. I'm talking about being on the right platforms for your clients. So think about where your ideal clients hang out. Think about what they're interested in. Think about the sort of events that they go to. For me, like, I know that my clients are probably not going to be going to small local networking events. They're going to be going to big events like Atomicon or Big Festoon or Ideas Fest. That's where my quirky people that I like working with are probably going to hang out. So that's the sort of business event that I go to. Think about video content. Like, when people can see your face, they are more likely to build up a relationship or build up a rapport with you. Like, I see people out all the time and they're like, oh my God, you're so visible. Like, everybody knows who you are. You're like literally everywhere. I mean, I'd be doing a really shit job as a visibility strategist if I wasn't everywhere. But I am not just online. I do lots of public speaking. I do a lot of stuff with the press. I am, out there with basically most mediums. I've even written a book, and that was fucking hard, by the way, because I've got dyslexia, I have ADHD, autism, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, like all of the things. So writing a book was really difficult. But it's still a medium that I chose to use as a visibility strategy for me. Collaborations, like, show up in other people's communities. Engage. Like, if you're just shoving a social media post out there every single day, you're not going to get the people engaging with you. You need to start conversations. If you're in a membership or a group, like, make yourself known, be heard. Don't just sit there and lurk in the background of things, because that's never going to get you anywhere. Do the things. Engage with the people. That's the thing that's going to get you really visible. In my membership, Invisible to Influential, we do regular networking and group coaching. Like, if you come along to those things, you meet new people, they refer you, they recommend you to other people. So think about getting more involved if you're in a membership. It doesn't have to be mine. Mine is really fucking cool though, by the way. Lots of amazing humans in there. But just think about where you're putting yourself. And get yourself out there, because that's how you start to get known. The next part is value. Like, if you are showing up and you're just doing like the occasional social media post that's like, buy my shit, people are not going to buy your shit. So you need to think about, how do you add value? How do you tell people that you are actually the expert that you are? Like, this podcast for me is about helping to show people my value. Helping people to understand that I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to business. My videos, so I do a lot of videos, I do a lot of tips and a lot of things that will make people go, oh, Maddy knows what she's talking about. I deliver free webinars so that I can demonstrate how much value I can actually give to people. I have freebies. So I've got downloads. If you go to my Stand store, there's loads of different things that you can download, which will show you that I know what I'm talking about. So think about how you can deliver that value, because the value is the thing that's going to get people to know you as the specialist that you are. If you're showing up in the media, if you're doing your own podcast, if you're doing something where people go, I know that person because they've taught me that tip. People aren't always ready to buy from you the second they see your post. They might be ready to buy from you in 6 months' time, but you will be in their mind if you have given them some sort of value in their journey. And also, again, getting people to see themselves in your story. So make sure you're telling your story, because that provides people with that know, like, and trust. So, and that brings me on to the third area, which is trust. People need to trust you, and they can't always take your word for it. Like, if they can see you out there providing the value, they trust that because they know that you're talking about the thing that you know about. If they see testimonials and recommendations, LinkedIn's a great place for this, because in LinkedIn, like, once somebody leaves you a recommendation, it's there forever unless they block you. Don't let them block you. But it's about showing that value. So talk about your client experiences, obviously with their permission. Like, you don't want to be going out there and being like, oh, like, this person told me all of their traumas, like, and naming them, because that doesn't work. You need to ask people's permission, but get people to refer you. Like, every time you work with a client, tell them to go and leave you a LinkedIn recommendation. If they are saying to you, oh, Maddy, I really, really love your book, get them to leave you an Amazon review. Get them to write down somewhere where they like you, like what you've taught them, like how have they got value from you, and share those posts, because sharing that value, sharing that people are actually using your products and services and that they like you, that helps people to build the trust. So those are my 3 tips for getting new clients: visibility, value, and trust. If you've enjoyed this little episode, please hit the subscribe button. I am bringing you lots of value in these small little podcasts. If you're not following me already, Maddy Alexander-Grout on Facebook and LinkedIn, Maddy Talks Money on Instagram, and Mad About Money Official on TikTok. I will see you on the next episode. And if you're in my membership and you've got a question that you need help with, or a business problem that you want me to help you with, then just give me a shout. I'll see you next time.